follow on. Okay, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. The Hebrew Israelites, week in and week out, we couldn't prophesy a downfall of the so-called white man's kingdom and to our people, which are so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans, that they are the true Hebrew Israelites the Bible speaks about. Right now I'm just Exodus 15 and verse 5, and it reads, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction." And so, checking on the news here, I found here in an article I found reads hurricane season 2021. They call this hurricane La Nina, and so it's you got more hurricanes hitting the south down there, and so that's a sign by the Most High here in Matthew 24 and verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So yeah, man. We have it. Hurricanes, earthquakes. That's a sign there from the Most High itself there. Okay. So all this is, and that's what you have there. The hurricane season there. They talk about there. Hurricane during La Nina is illustrated below. Orange area shows where hurricanes can be enhanced during La Nina conditions, and so it shows the orange in the southern part of America there, and that's also hold on. And so that's also a crowd there, because how are you gonna name it La Nina, which in Spanish it means the girl? How are you gonna name it that? You know, when the Most High is the one who's doing all the work in there, man. And you know, like, yeah, the word says there's no wickedness but the wickedness of a woman as well. So you know, that also kind of adds up, but you can't be naming that stuff out there with females, because the Most High is the one that's orchestrating the work, huh? Okay, and so that's it. Here you got another sign here. The ice at Lake Michigan here. Much of this ice formed east of Chicago. Okay, that's a sign of a bunch of ice there. They're talking about a lot of ice there in that lake forming, where you just see a whole bunch of ice, man. Which is terrifying to them, because that's also the Most High, through the Most High. Even though Esau, we know he has technology, that he caused all that in Texas with his technology, but it's still, it's through the Most High, though, So that's what it reads there in the Apocrypha there, and in the Bible here. This is 2nd Edges 15 again, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, are being plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay, and that's what you're seeing there. That's a plague there, all that ice, those hurricanes, that's a plague. And here in famine, speak of the famine here, another article reads that title is just 50 miles from Lake Michigan. Groundwater is running out, leaving Illinois towns with a tough choice to make. So groundwater is running out, it reads there, man. Less than 50 miles away from one of the largest freshwater systems on Earth. Groundwater is running out. Okay, that's a famine, that's a plague there. As it reads in 2nd Edges 15 and verse 5, Behold, said the Lord, are being plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. 6, wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. Their hurtful works are fulfilled. what are those sort of hurtful works? Denying the Most High, breaking His laws, statutes, and commandments, breaking the Sabbath day. Esau put in laws to all these unrighteous laws as well. People calling on the name of Jesus and on the name of God, and that's wickedness. That's not what the Most High was made for it to do, man. So, and that's ultimately due to the curses as well. The curses, this Deuteronomy 28 and verse 19, cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. Oh, actually, this verse actually, Deuteronomy 28 and 15, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Yeah, man, because we disobeyed the Most High, and we still disobeying the Most High to this day, man. And, okay, the Most High is sick and fed up, man. He's sick and fed up. Okay, but if the Most High has mercy, He's gonna have mercy on who He has mercy, man. Have mercy on those guys, mercy. You know, I fucked up myself, you know. I'm sinning against the Most High. I've done, you know, even today, it's the Sabbath day, and I went and you know, worked, so that's disobeying the Most High. Okay, the Most High can destroy me for that already, man. Just by that alone, He can destroy me. You know, and that's not a good thing, man. And you know, it just. Pray and hope the Most High, you know, keeps me in His mind, man. You know, but yeah, man, just having wicked thoughts, doing, you know, buying on the Sabbath, which, you know, that's a testimony I can share now, you know. And due to that, man, you know, I just forgot my Bible. Forgot it. So now I got it. Use this one because my head wasn't in the right place, and I just let myself slip there, and now, you know, you can't, your Bible's like something important to you. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to leave it utterly forgotten, man. But, man. Ashamed yet, yeah, man. But yeah, those are just two articles there. Also another article on is expert warns of dust clouds heading from Europe. Dust clouds blowing from Europe will cover Turkey's sky until the next week, a Turkish academic has said. That's a sign right there, man. That's a even a worse plague right there, man. Dust. Dust clouds, man. Yeah. I don't even know what one's worse. Dust clouds, hurricane, or famine of water there. Just like David had to choose running from your enemies 30 days straight, a week straight. I forgot what. Forgot the other one. Running from your enemies a week straight. A famine, I believe what the other one was, or the Monoside sword, which was the pestilence. And David had to choose the pestilence because he said, the Monoside's mercy is better than man's mercy. So, at the end of it, the Monoside was sorrowful, and he just had to tell the angel to stop. And it stopped, man. This second, Exodus 16 and verse 6. May any man drive away hunger lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when they have begun to burn. Verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. Verse 8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Verse 9, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? 10, he shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Verse 11, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Exactly, man, and that's, to me, myself, speaking to myself, all our pride, all our boastings and blasphemies, we're gonna be shaken. But when that time comes, when the Most High judges us, man, but we just gotta shit. I mean, I don't know, bro. The Most High is gonna have mercy on who He has mercy, though. That's I just have faith He's gonna have mercy on me, because I've just been doing the work trying to go out here, man. But at the end of the day, bro, I mean, you people, I don't think you guys, it's not in you guys, it's just not in you guys to go out there. It's just not in you guys, man, to fast and pray, to read the word, to study the scriptures, to go out there and prophesy, to endure the hardship, to slip and fail and wait for the Most High, to be the lowest, the low you can be, man. But the Most High is gonna have mercy on who He has mercy, though. This sign, if you're on this sign, you are an Hebrew Israelite. If you're not on this sign, you are going to fucking die, man. Dude, so I don't know, man, The Most High is weird, bro. And He's gonna save weird people. It's turtle doves, bro. Turtle doves. No, we are the Most High. I have a faith, man. That we are the Most High's turtle doves, bro. last article I'll share is 1/3 of freshwater fish face extinction. Exactly. And then you got a justice deal lost to Grand Rapids man who challenged officers' immunity. The U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday dealt a loss to a Grand Rapids man who had sued the government after a 2014 beating in which police mistook him for a fugitive. Here, I'm gonna check that out here. And what's that going into? That's also going into Second Edges 15 verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. I don't know the word immunity, so I'm about to check it. Immunity meaning the ability of an organism to resist a particular infection or toxin by the action of specific antibodies sensitized. Protection or exemption from something, especially an obligation or penalty. Okay, so we denied their his officers' immunities. It reads there, a man who has sued government after a 2014 beating in which police mistook him for a fugitive. Justice deal lost to Grand Rapids man who challenged officers' immunity. Exactly, man. And that man's face looks messed up, man. His eyes is red and his eyes look messed up, dude. Got some bruise in his eye too, which most likely that's an Edomite as well, because Edomites get hurt real quickly, man. That's what I noticed. Edomites, you punch them, it doesn't even have to be a hard one, but then they'll fall down from it, because Edom's a very weak dude. I mean, that's not a joke either. That's I've seen it, man. Edom gets, you punch him with one time and he gets scared, bro. In an unanimous decision by Justice Clarence Thomas, the justice concluded the district's court order in dismissing James Keene. Nigga thinks it's King James. Okay, this nigga thinks it's King James. Dismissing James Keene's claims against the federal government under what's known as the Federal Tort Claims Act, buried his separate constitutional claims, alleging the officers had violated his rights. He's definitely an Edomite. You can tell by his face, the redness in his face, man, and just the uncleanness of it. This dude's an Edomite, of course. So so that's Edom, and that also shows yeah, so this man lost, actually. Yeah, he lost. And that shows Edom's pride, because he doesn't like being compared to you peons, man, you pawns. You pawns, man. Like in chess you got pawns, that's you guys, that's me as well, He doesn't want to be compared to you niggas, man. You wetbacks, you spicks, man. He doesn't want to be compared to us wetbacks, us and niggas, man. He doesn't want to be compared to us, man. He wants the officers to bow down to him. That's what the spirit of Edom is, in the spirit of pride, man. The spirit of you can't touch me. The spirit of the Most High can't touch me, man. But the Most High is gonna touch Edom, man. He's gonna touch him good and hard, bro. You know what I mean? Jeremiah 46 verse 14. Declare you in Egypt and publish in Megiddo. Actually, I'm gonna get Obadiah, because this fits Obadiah here, man. This fits Obadiah here. Fits it. Here's Obadiah. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 6. How are the things that you saw stretched out hard, his hidden things shot up? Actually, I want to get this verse 2. Behold, I made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Exactly, he's being despised right now. And that's showing you these are the end times, because no time, well, really, well, yeah, this is the biggest time in history where, you got Edom being brought low. He knows now what it's like to be a nigga, man, and if they don't, then it's their pride in them still, because, the society's still functioning somewhat. The Most High still ain't showing his true judgment. He's going to show to an extent, but that's going to happen too. In conclusion, that's what's going to happen, man. Everyone's going to be trembling. Everyone's heart's going to melt, man. That's what the word says. My heart's melting right now. And just the Most High chastising me, and just knowing what the Most High can do, man. My heart's melting because, dude, you people, man, you guys. I don't even know what Most High's gonna make. What he's gonna do, he's gonna make this look like nothing. He's gonna make, that's gonna happen, man. Bros ain't gonna be having bros ain't gonna be having much anymore in this society. No one's gonna have much anymore of this society now. It's gonna be like World War III, bro. It's gonna be like the movie Bad Batch, or like these movies they show you where it's anarchy, destroyed this type of society, man. The Book of Eli prophecy, man. This is the Book of Eli prophecy here. Second Edges 16 verse 31. Even so, in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. Verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields shall wax old, and her waste, and her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. Verse 27, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. 28, for of the city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and in the clefts of the rocks. Verse 33, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms, the women shall mourn having no husbands, their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. 34, in divorce shall the bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You woman, here it reads in Jeremiah 33, Jeremiah 33 and 6. Isaiah 33 and 6. Yeah, Isaiah 33 and actually it's Isaiah 32 verse. Now rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, declare as daughters, give ear unto my speech. 10. Many days and years shall be trouble, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fail, the garment shall not come. 11. Trouble ye women that are at ease, be trouble ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Verse 12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant feuds, for the fruitful vine. Exactly, or you woman at ease right now, you're not going to be at ease in that time coming, because the man you are with is not a man of the Lord, man. The man you are with is just a non-PC, a non-playable character. Superman might have been strong and all this and all that, you know, and he might have guns and he might even prepare for doomsday, who knows. Okay, but Jake's, you know, most our people, they ain't preparing for doomsday. That's mostly an Edom's people, man. They prepare for carnally. They're stocking up on goods. There's literally Edomites that got bunkers with food stacked up this high, back to the front of a whatever inch of a room it is in that a certain house, bunker, man. Who knows? Okay, and here's another good verse. A precept. Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's going into what's going to be like in the book of Eli. It's going to be here. And what did Eli do in the movie? He was reading the word. He was reading the scriptures, and he brought out Psalm 23. The Lord is the shepherd, I shall not want, man. Meaning, you shouldn't want anything except the Most High. Okay, because what's a sheep? A sheep, he just wants to be around his shepherd. Because a sheep is it's so weak, it's so vulnerable. It knows it's not a prideful animal. It knows it needs its shepherd to eat, man. You know, and when you look at it like that, it's just a beautiful how the most. It's just very sick how we've been this whole time, man. You know, being niggas, being wetbacks, being spicks, man. All these things that these other nations call us, man. Me myself, man. Having wicked thoughts against brothers, you know. Me myself, you know. Ashamed to say exactly, you know. Yeah, that's what he quoted in that movie. And if you notice in the movie, how when there was also dudes who in the movie they showed you all that what had happened, the bombs, everything was all the radiation, the air. Okay, how he needed the mask to go in the woods. Okay, how he fought those dudes through the Most High, and that's also a part of the prophecy, man. You know, when I first saw that movie, I was like, damn, bro, this is gonna happen, dude. This is gonna happen, dude. I just pray the Most High is using me. You know, cause brothers wanna have those spiritual powers. Brothers wanna, you know, bro, everybody wants to shine. Brothers wanna shine, you know. You know, brothers just. Do what we must. This is Psalm 110 and verse 3. That people shall be willing in the day of thy power, in the beauties of holiness, from the womb of the morning. That was the dew of thy youth. That people shall be willing in the day of thy power. What do you think that means? Well, it's talking about birds having spiritual powers. Here's another good verse as well. Psalm 118 verse 11. They compass me about, but in the name of the Yahweh I will destroy them. Verse 12, they compass me about like bees, they are quenched. They compass me about like bees, they are quenched as the fire of thorns, for in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. 13, thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the Yahweh helped me. 14, the Yahweh is my strength and song, and has become my salvation. Exactly, and that reminds me of this video I saw for the Edomite chick. This Edomite chick was fighting on this black bitch. And guess what? The Edomite chick beat up the black bitch because that was the Most High giving her that power to do that. Because, yeah, the Most High can use the heathen to destroy his people, man. What do you think what do you think America is about? It's not about, well, shit, it is about that, but it's about at the end of the day, it's about the Most High showing that me showing our people that, hey, the Most High can knock you out with you're the weakest person you fight with, man. So, you know, don't be proud, nigga, you know? You know? So don't be proud type stuff, you know? Alright, but yeah, dude. You know, just work on being the Most High. Work on, I mean, you don't know, I don't know where you start, man. It's up to between you and the Most High. If the Most, it's in your spirit. It's in your spirit. If not, it's just, I don't know, I guess just, I don't know. So yeah, man, that's showing you there. Verse 1, chapter Psalm. Well, that's Psalm 118, verse. I'm gonna get verse 8. It is better to trust in the Yahweh than to put confidence in man. 9. It's better to trust in the Yahweh than to put confidence in princes. Our people trusting in Biden, you know, type stuff. Verse 9, it's very, verse 10, all nations compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. That's spiritual power there. I'm going to read it again, verse 10. I'm going to go down to verse 10. All nations, verse 11, they compass me about, they compass me about, but in the name of the Yahweh I will destroy them. You see? That just reminds me of that scene in the book of Eli, when they were Edomites, and even that was spiritual. They put Edomites there. Okay, that was all through the spirit, man. The spirit made them to do it like that. Where these Edomites came and they surrounded Eli, the dude that was on a mission in the movie. He was on the mission with the Bible. Okay, even though the movie goes off as well, but you know. But it's still accurate though, you know. And then in the movie they showed you Edom coming to Eli, and they was gonna almost really destroy him, and then you know he just had these moves, these crazy ass moves, man, and he destroyed him with a with a machete, man, the sword he had, which ultimately it was this sword, the scripture sword, bro. The sword of the word of the Most High. The Most High's word, bro. It's a two-edged sword. You gotta respect the Most High. He's gonna, whip your ass, you know? It's Hebrews chapter 4, verse 24. No, wait. Oh no, it's in Romans, man. Just like where we are now in Rome. That's the spirit there, man. Psalm chapter. That's why Edom is so scared, man. He's not trying to make these moves. Like a brother pointed out, a certain brother pointed out, Edom's like he's waiting to see how much faithful we are to make his moves, man. This Romans 4 and 14 for if they in wickedness though. Romans 4 and 14 4 and 12 and the slaughter of Hebrews 4 and 12. Hebrews 4 and 12. Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Elohim is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. 13. Neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and open unto the eyes of him with whom ye have to do. With whom you have to do, man. Meaning, if he has smoke with you, he's gonna show your ass, bro. If not, then the Most High is gonna pass over you. Like the Passover we had, the Most High is gonna pass over you, man. Like Jake be doing, like Jake's be doing. No, I got beef. No, okay. You know how Jake's. You know how niggas be. But yeah, bro, you know, that's the Most High's word. The Most High's word will cut your sword, man. The Most High's word will cut your sword, bro. Like you're just a small breath to his existence, man. Type shit, too. It's crazy. That's my shit, bro. Second Ezra 16 verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Yeah, man. So that's how it's feeling like now. People ain't mindful of the scourges, you know. There's there's a spirit of fear right now in people. But it's like they're not going to be mindful of the scourges. Okay, the Most High is going to do some power moves, man. Okay, he's going to have to, because if not, then, you know, we're just going to have to be stuck here and shit, man. You know, lost. People still lost, you know, even though we got the truth, but shit, I mean, the Most High's name still is gonna be polluted, his inheritance, because even 2/3, as wicked as they might be, as blind and as blind as they might be, as wicked as they might be, same thing, you know. Then shit, they're still part of the Most High's inheritance. He's not. He's the Most High is a righteous, pure power, a holy power, meaning clean and pure. He likes things perfect in their perfection, man. He doesn't like things all ugly and fucked up, and he's gonna have to clean house, man. A lot of these people are talking about these presidents clean house. No, you idiot, man. The Most High is the one who's gonna have to clean house. Okay, they're using that to bring in politics. Oh, we need presidents to clean house. Bro, the only one who's gonna clean anything is the Most High. He's the only one who can clean anything, man. Okay, common sense will tell you. A little kid knows that, man. You know, a little kid with a huge heart knows that, bro. He got his Bible, his precepts. He knows them. He's known praying to the Most High. He knows his power, bro. You're not gonna step up to that. But yeah, bro. Okay, this society is over. It's completely done, bro. This society is a sick society. It's a satanic society, man. Herd immunity, words like that. Okay, they look at you guys like sheep. Sheeple, man. Here's another article. When will the U.S. reach herd immunity, and what will it look like? Okay, you guys are just little innocent sheep that these Rothschilds is gonna use and throw away, man. A year in the COVID-19 pandemic, it appears that trends have finally shifted in a positive direction. New cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are dropping rapidly, and the supply of available vaccine is growing. The country could be well on its way to herd immunity, to the point at which enough people are protected against the disease that it cannot spread through the population. But it may take months to get there, and nobody expects it will feel like an overnight return to our lives before the pandemic. More than 66 million shots have been administered according to the latest federal data, with nearly 8% of the U.S. population fully vaccinated. Promises from manufacturers indicate that the U.S. should have enough vaccine supply to cover everyone by June. More than a quarter of the population may already have natural immunity after previous infection, and that number may be much higher than official counts show. Okay, and it goes on to say all this. Okay, so they're trying to give you guys hope, you know, but I mean, honestly, Edom will be stupid to just forget this and not write this off, man, because we know it's all BS. We know that the COVID is bullshit and all that, man. We know that it's the vaccine is all BS. We know it's all an agenda and a propaganda technique, or you know, just a propaganda technique to bring their new world order in. So yeah, man. And Edom will be done not to ride this thing till the wheels fall off. Okay, but even that even with that, man, you're gonna have World War III. They're gonna have to accept that. What else you're gonna have? You're gonna have real pestilences, man. Actually growing out there. You're gonna have Leviathan coming out. UFO chariots just shooting people up, destroying buildings, man, and all that, bro. Famines, people dying. People really gonna be dying, man. Are the prophets scared? No, we've been praying for this. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been crying and sighing for, man. This, you know, because brothers, had they choose to take it from them, okay, brothers have been on the bad side of the Most High, and you know, we don't want to be in that side anymore, you know. We tired of being niggas, you know, 'cause that's part of the curses, man. It's part of the curses, man.